It's Madden NFL 23. And in the spotlight is Rashad Bateman. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we're inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Tua to throw right away. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now Tua. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. He completes it to Wilson. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Jackson now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. This time the 4th quarter with that deficit. Had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Tua now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They go play action with Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. it.